Well, what we've done in Dubai Islamic Bank, we've been celebrating our 40th anniversary this year. So Islamic banking started with Dubai Islamic Bank in 1975, and this year marks a major milestone for the bank. We've tried to be as innovative as we can across all our businesses, be it the consumer bank or the wholesale bank. And by that I mean we've launched a variety of products. We've tried to bring technology to play a major part in the bank by launching a smart bank initiative, which is also in line with what the government of Dubai wants to do. The government has aspirations for Dubai to be a smart city, and I think we are playing a major role within the Islamic finance space in making that ambition come true. Well, the Islamic banking industry is still very nascent, so there's a lot that needs to be done as far as innovation is concerned. That by no means is meaning that we are going to compromise the Islamic traditions and values. There is always room for more technology, there is always room for more product structures and value propositions. And I think by innovation, we revolve around all these key metrics without compromising the very essence of Islamic finance. I think in the last decade or so, Islamic finance has made giant strides in filling a lot of gaps. What needs to be actually done is a lot of propositions need to be driven around customer centricity. Technology needs to play a more important part. Islamic finance needs to enter into new geographies. In a nutshell, I think we've been focusing on a few areas and have been ignoring a lot of other areas for Islamic finance to penetrate. And in due course, you would see more players, including Dubai Islamic Bank, go into new areas that would see Islamic finance even take giant strides. Differentiation is all about value propositions that you create for customers. If you want to be competitive, you've got to make sure that you compete with some of the big players within the market. And they are not necessarily Islamic banks. Our competition is with all the banks, even conventional, and we've got to make sure that these customers are taken care of through structures, products, technology and value propositions. And if gone are those days where you only focus on a niche of clientele, there's no more faith-based banking. You've got to make sure that you appeal to everyone, and the best way to do that is by making sure that you create products that are in demand rather than sell products that you have. Well, I think Islamic finance and Islamic banking started in 1975, and the person that gave us Islamic finance is a shareholder at Dubai Islamic Bank, so he put the cornerstone for the bank. But let's not forget, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid has been the cornerstone of making sure that the Islamic finance mantle goes forward, and there's no better inspirational leader than His Highness himself. Well, I've been an Islamic banker by practice for a very, very long time, and for me, Islamic finance is a norm of banking, and I personally take it to myself to make sure that this mantle is carried forward, and Islamic finance becomes more global, becomes a norm of Islamic banking, becomes a norm of banking rather than an alternative form of banking. Well, I think it's an acknowledgement of all the tireless efforts that the team puts behind every day in, day out. So an award such as the awards that we are receiving tonight make it just another reason for us to continue what we are doing and make sure that Islamic finance reaches places that it has not reached before.